from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years. A look at the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. It's opening night 2014, and we've got a good matchup here between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your 2014 Oakland Athletics.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians, as their order will read like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Johnny Larson will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
First pitch, 7:07.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Four pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I think that's enough toying with him now. I bet he comes right at him on 2-2.
Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Therefore it is Garcia, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting second here tonight.
Toby Reyna will be the batter.
Reyna.
First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Just underway here in Oakland. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 3-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Toby Reyna has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Lee Van Dyke will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the one-out single. Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Runners on the move for second. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's on the move again from first. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with 1 out in the first, another base hit here could put that first run on the board.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Softly hit and a little floater out towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, a nice read that time at second base. These are actually harder to catch than a ball that's more of a line shot. It's tough to tell quite how hard the balls hit. Sometimes they hang up a little longer than you think, but he makes a nice play here.
Sammy Huffman will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, those take a while to get used to, believe me.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Don't let him score!
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. There you see the starting lineup for Oakland now. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Amaya will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Athletics, second baseman, number 14.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sam Fuld comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Thomas Hawk will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Two out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Billy Butler will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. After 1, no score. AJ lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Roger Doran will take his cuts now. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. That's it sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Roger Doran has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Willie Mays will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Murphy is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Batting 8th, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Jake Taylor will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Stephen Vogt will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Athletics, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help. Way to go, Oakland.
Now a hard liner toward short. A quick out number one.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. And somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Avisail Garcia will get his first cuts here.
Come on, hey.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
Let's go, Oakland.
3-0 now.
I don't like the way they're working here. They're giving him way too much credit.
Yeah, if it's an inch or two outside, I think he'll chase it. But not when it's way off the plate.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. One out, nobody on. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Number 13 is there, and he has it for the out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Ike Davis will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with two away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing by Davis and a ground ball out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. Number 13 will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Number 13.
First pitch on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Come on, A's.
Fouled straight back. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. Holt is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Yeah, not his most fluid swing there. You could see he wasn't really able to generate a whole lot of torque there, and this is an easy play out in center field.
Donnie Larson will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. Over to first now is Davis as he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 15.
Toby Reyna will dig in. He singled his first time around. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Third inning, no score to this point. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee
Van Dyke will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And a called strike on the corner. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Let's go, A's! Come on, A's!
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Woo!
And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Give me a break!
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Get strike 3 here!
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Put him away.
Once again, a 3-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. On the fists and a jam shot to the right side. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. David Murphy makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
left fielder, David Murphy.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Mays is there, and he has it for the first out.
Come on!
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
1 gone for the A's here in the 3rd. And set to stand in, the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Yeah, open now. Let's go, A's. Woo!
Here's one hit towards the hole. Oh, a tough play from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Well, that's one third baseman taking a hit away from the other one right there. That's a nice play to stretch out for this ball, then get to his feet quickly, make a nice strong throw across the diamond. There's nothing easy about that play.
Amaya will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Swing hard liner to left center. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Amaya has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and set to stand in. Here's Sam Fold. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Hot dog!
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Sammy Huffman will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Shortstop, Sammy
Come on, big hit here, eh?
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Come on, A's!
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
now batting, first baseman, A.J. Metcalf.
A.J. Metcalf will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. A.J. Metcalf has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Roger Doran will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Here we go, go.
He's running towards second. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
He's going to be kicking himself behind the plate there. Not sure if this came from the dugout or not, but it's the perfect call to pitch out. They have him dead meat at second base, but the throw sails high, and he's able to slide in there under the tag.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here he comes on 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Willie Mays will try it again. He flew out his first time. Right there for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Murphy is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Taylor.
Jake Taylor will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
And that is not good.
Come on, let's get the job done.
Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Jake Taylor has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Number 13 will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ball game thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to the Coliseum right after this. Sam Fuld will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Center fielder, Sam Fuld.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now he runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
And when you've got the big lumber coming up behind you, this is not a bad idea. Get on base any way you can so they can hit with runners on. This time he just comes up a little bit short.
Thomas Hawk will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And there's ball 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here he comes, 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And sometimes, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Billy Butler will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Watch the DP.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And this time the fastball's by him, and that'll even things out at 1-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, if you're following along with the thought process right here, he just watched the guy chase a pitch way out of the strike zone. So he's thinking, hey, I might as well throw another one out of the strike zone where he can't hit it. Unfortunately for him, he also threw it somewhere where his catcher couldn't catch it.
Swing and a shot to third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Well, starting to see some better swings now this second time through the lineup. He had them pretty much on their heels the first time through, but this ball was squared up about as good as you can do it, and he was fortunate that it was hit right at someone.
Stephen Vogt will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a pickoff play at second. Smart to keep an eye on it. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Opposite field to left. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead. Avisail Garcia will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Yeah, and with 2 away, maybe a chance to get a second run home here in the inning. He picks a good pitch to run on, and he's in safely at second.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Let's go, A's.
Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the A's 1 and the Indians nothing. Donnie Larson will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Looking a little off here to start the 5th.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. Well, this will be foul, off to the right, out of play. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The next 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Toby Reyna will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Three and 1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
The 3-1 is on the way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Lee Van Dyke will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this is fouled back and out of play. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball one. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Sammy Huffman will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location, and he is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. And how about that? Sammy Huffman has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this: watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jesse Chavez is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. A.J. Metcalf will be the first one to face him here, as he'll somehow try to stop the bleeding after the grand slam knocked the previous guy out of the mix.
Yeah, that's not exactly the way you want to exit a game on the mound.
Now here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike.
Put him away!
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Murphy has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Third baseman number 24, Roger Doran.
Roger Doran will stand in. Base on balls his last time. In there, strike 1. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2.
Yeah, just a little chopper right here, but with this guy's speed, there's nothing routine about this play. And he's able to get rid of it quickly to get his man.
Willie Mays will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Four runs here in this half inning. Now the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Swinging a high chopper towards first. On to first with it himself is Davis, and the inning is over. But it'll come a little late as the Indians put up 4 thanks to the grand slam. Middle of the night at the Coliseum. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Indians. Ike Davis will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Woo!
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now.
Let's go.
Too high. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Number 13 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
David Murphy will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's a ground ball hit the other way, and it's going to make its way into left field for a one-out single.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this will be fouled away. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. Another payoff pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. You know, he's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Amaya will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. A's go quietly there. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Jake Taylor will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
Jake Taylor.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. He really zeroed in on that one, but the leadoff man's kept off base to start inning number 6.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Number 13 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. And this is past A-Rod at third, a fair ball. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Number 13 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Donnie Larson will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Short lead from second, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Try that call again.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Toby Reyna will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. In there at the knees, strike 1. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
Here comes the 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Men on third with 2 down. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Now the 3-1 home. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Lee Van Dyke will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. cutter runs outside, ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Go.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. A runner on first with 2 away. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Sammy Huffman will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1.
Settle down now.
Now batting, the first baseman,
A.J. Metcalf. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. fouled back. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, he keeps trying to force that curveball, and it's just not working for him right now.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Indians. Amaya will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Van Dyke is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Oh, no.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And set to stand in, here's Sam Fuld.
There we go.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a late square, and this is popped up. Vaughn is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Thomas Hawk will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
The shortstop, Thomas Hawk.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Thomas Hawk has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Billy Butler will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. you're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when they typically miss out of the strike zone, they don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here we go.
3-0 now.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
Come on, guys. Think in here.
The 3-0.
Here we go.
Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Metcalf is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ryan Cook is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Ryan Cook.
Roger Doran will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Roger Doran.
And this inning begins with a pitch chopped foul at home plate. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Willie Mays will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. One out, nobody on. That one's in there on the black, 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
Jake Taylor will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Stephen Vogt will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Avisail Garcia will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Get on base. Here we go.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning, and it looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Just getting stronger as he goes along. He's even got the strikeout pitch working now, and that's 2 straight to start the 7th.
Ike Davis will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
Go, David!
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 2 out, nobody on. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Number 13 will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, number 13.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Grounded softly to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
Donnie Larson will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And that's going to land foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Late on the changeup, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Toby Reyna will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time.
Hitter, Toby Reyna.
First pitch coming. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Come on now.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee Van Dyke.
Lee Van Dyke will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
You know, maybe he had a little bit of a concern that they were going to call that one a strike too.
And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
This guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Indians 7 and the A's 1. David Murphy will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, yeah.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning, it's a fastball that he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. For Murphy, a good start as he's got his first double of the year here on opening night. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And that one misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Chris Schneider will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Amaya will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Now the first pitch. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Yeah, got a big lead. You don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Well, every run helps, but they're running out of outs right now, and I think defensively you're happy to trade that run for the out.
Sam Fuld will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Mays is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Thomas Hawk will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. A check on A-Rod, now the pitch. Outside, 2-1. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
A good job here. He stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Billy Butler will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Come on, make it count.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Okay, take opportunity, guys.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. Huffman has got it, and the side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Indians 7 and the A's 2. Dan Otero will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Sammy Huffman will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Boy, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
A.J. Metcalf will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Roger Doran will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Come on, guys, let's go.
2 out, nobody on. This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. To right field. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Tribe. They're on top 7-2. Stephen Vogt will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
In the bottom of the ninth, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
First pitch here is reached for and hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. It wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Avisail Garcia will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Come on now.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
That's right. Good eye. Wait for the pitch. Good now.
And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. You know, a night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Ike Davis is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on the way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
Come on.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 7-2. Good night from Oakland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 7 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.